Greetings and welcome to today's message. We're connected with unconditional love for the highest message of wisdom and guidance most pertinent to you at this time. Today we're doing a reading for what exactly you're attracting and what it is you are resisting. Today your energy is coming out as the Six of Cups. This means you're strongly in the energy of the past. You're processing memories, processing old emotions, purifying your heart centers. For some of you, you're healing the kinds of masculines and masculine energies that you are attracting in to connect with. You're moving strongly and proudly towards a determinate truth, right? A determinate truth in your soul that will bring you a lot of peace and a lot of healing. This could be a general truth of unconditional love. This could be a general truth of who your authentic nature, beyond wounding, beyond trauma, beyond whatever it is that you're processing out through being in this Six of Cups energy. So you're healing, you're marching, you're attracting, and you are holding yourself accountable for the patterns that you're trying to break, the patterns that you're trying to heal. You're holding yourself accountable for when you're sinking into those. There's a way that you're having to accept your uniqueness, your individuality. You're having to accept your divinely sensitive nature, your innocently sensitive nature. And you're giving yourself a chance to imagine an existence where you don't have to compromise this part of yourself, where you don't have to abandon this part of yourself. All of this is what's being looked at through this Six of Cups energy. Whether you're actively looking at that aspect or indirectly, it's shining a light on it. There's a great and deep healing going on right now with you. So let's get into the energy of what it is you're attracting. So with the energy of the Ace of Pentacles, Justice, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords, I'm getting strongly that there's a shift in your reality, right? A physical shift in the kind of abundance that you bring in. It feels like with the grasshopper sitting in the Ace of Pentacles, there's something very natural about it, and then also very pure, right? Very innocent about the way that this shift in your reality, this shift in, it could be your material reality, right? Your abundance is coming in. With Justice, this is a balance shift because of the way that you've actually aligned your energy to be in alignment with receiving this kind of abundance, with receiving this transformation in your reality. I'm also seeing here with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords that there's some energy being masked. There's a masking energy that happens with this Knight of Wands. So this Knight of Wands has to do with your more impulsive, your immediate desires, your automatic inclinations. There's some way that you're masking it. I'm not saying that you're necessarily suppressing it, but there's something that you're masking, and you're attracting. So that's what I'm seeing is you're attracting a kind of deception based on that, right? Because it's going to be a mirror to you. So there's some energy around you that is going to be masking itself to you in response to that. With Justice coming out over that Seven of Swords, I'm getting that there's no, this won't last. Of course, the Justice is also indicating that like it will be a reflection. It will be again in balance with that. So you will be masking, and so that there will be something that reflects that to you. But Justice is also showing that the truth will reveal itself. So if right now you're not exactly sure what it is those impulses are for you that you're masking, you'll get those moments where they will reveal themselves to you, and you'll have the opportunity to unmask yourself to yourself. If this has to do with you and another person, you'll have the opportunity to unmask yourself to that person. And that again will beget unmasking, right? So they will begin to reflect that clarity, that honesty, the genuinity, the genuineness that you'll be reflecting to them. That's what's coming in for you. That's what you're attracting. right? This Knight of Wands energy is interesting. It also has to do with this Ace of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands has to do with very your individuality. So there's a very individual way that you're bringing about this material shift. Maybe there's a unique way that you're about to be making money, right? That is different from people around you. Again, with that grasshopper, I'm just getting a unique sense from you, and a sense where you're able to hop again, like you from blade to blade of grass, which would seem like, wow, how does the grass not fall? How does the grasshopper not fall? How does it just hop? I don't actually know the science of a grasshopper, but that's just the energy that I'm getting from this reading. And so there's something about what you do that to others, it doesn't seem like it should be able to operate. It shouldn't make sense. It shouldn't work. There's some way that you believe things and some energy about you that people think, oh, it shouldn't work. Or a group of people thinks it shouldn't work. And you have been hiding some aspect of, how you're going about this shift to them in the first place. So it does work and you're going to see that. That's what you're attracting in. And B, you're also seeing that this individuality of yours, it can't really be hidden. It can't be hidden for long. And you're feeling, right, that it can't be hidden. So there's parts of your authentic nature that you have kept back or hidden or masked, concealed from a group of people or from the world or from yourself. And you're going to have the chance to decide to bring that masking to an end. Yeah, okay. I think that we've delved into that as far as we need to for now. Let's go into the energy of what you are resisting. Okay, so I have to say that the pile of cards for the energy that you're resisting came out a bit heavy and kind of thunked down onto the table. So there are two more cards in the resistance section than there were in the attracting. In the attraction, you had four cards. Here we have six. And the cards are the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So, of course, starting out with the Ace of Swords, we saw from what we were attracting having to do with the Seven of Swords and that mask. And although you're forging forward towards a truth, right now you're still resisting the truth, which is why the journey is happening the way that it is, right? Next to it being the Knight of Pentacles, indicating that journey. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, but it is a transforming energy, and he is steady. So, and it's also a bit of a stubborn energy I'm getting from it. Sorry, I just was looking at it and I noticed the Knight of Pentacles is kind of facing away from the truth. So there's a way maybe that you're hunting things down steadily, hunting down truth, hunting down knowledge and understanding. But there is a plain truth that exists right here in your soul, right there in your soul being the energy of what is behind you. It's your knowing. It's your spiritual or maybe intuitive and instinctive sense. Underneath it, we have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. So this is you resisting a certain Emperor energy that you've called in, right? So the Emperor represents a kind of inner authority. It represents the power that we hold over ourselves and our decisions and the way that we decide to take our path. It also represents our intention and focus when it is very strong and all inclusive of ourselves. This is a part of ourselves that we're resisting at this time. It could feel like moments where you could choose to hold on to your power, but you choose still to give it away. And these moments could be more minor now than they were maybe some months ago or a few years ago, or at some point in your past, maybe a past life. But right now, there is still a part of you that resists the full reclamation of that power and that inner authority, and just standing in that level of self-knowing and self-trust, self-respect, possibly, if that resonates with you. I'm kind of iffy about saying that for some reason, self-respect. Maybe because certain other cards aren't on the table. But there's also an inner discipline that is associated with choosing to not give your power away and choosing to focus on your creative ventures, choosing to focus on your creative desires and delights and pleasures that are more nurturing for you, more nourishing for you, right? With that Queen of Wands energy representing those creative abilities of yours, these creative desires. Maybe there's some new situation that you're trying to attract. There's some new skill that you're trying to learn. And there could be a part of you that is resisting fully taking up that energy of delving into those creative desires and really building your schedule in a way that you can do that, and staying away from things that are out of alignment with growing in that way. There could be still a part of you that's resisting applying life in that way. So interesting on a day-to-day level. For some of you, of course, this could represent an energy of someone external to you, and you could be resisting them coming into your life. This could be a masculine that you have maybe some history with. There could be some feelings of anger towards that energy, and you're resisting even turning your attention fully towards that masculine, and resisting allowing their energy fully into your life. That could be for some of you. Please don't take it if it doesn't resonate with you, of course. And definitely, some of you could be falling into both of those groups, right? Of course, on the bottom of the resistance pile, we have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. So this is clearly resisting the Ace of Cups being love energies, but also being emotional healing, like allowing love to completely come in and heal, completely come in and wash. And I'm saying healing, of course, because I'm seeing the Four of Swords. So that's allowing love to come in and heal the mind. So a lot of times when the feelings are hurt in the past, it leads to the mind constructing itself in a way to protect the heart from being hurt again in the future. So when you're trying to move forward on a journey of love, whether it's unconditional self-love, radical self-love, or loving anything else, there's a part of you that wants to protect yourself, and it can create thoughts that lead to continuous wounding. Love, right, wants to come in and kind of wash those thoughts, kind of heal the root of those thoughts. And there's a part of you that is resisting that. This could lead to you, if you're in the group of people who are resisting a certain masculine energy that is at the fringes of your life, and resisting opening your heart to them, resisting processing some of that anger that you're experiencing towards that masculine. This is how you could be seeing it, is that love is coming in to try and heal you, not definitively to go towards that masculine, because that doesn't have to be the case at all. But love is coming in to heal you because love heals. And love is coming in to heal you because there's a part of your soul that is seeking it. If you're not falling into that group of people who are kind of resisting a certain masculine, and that this Emperor energy and Queen of Wands energy are representing your creative self and really fully committing to your creative ventures and to sowing and planting and nurturing your creative seeds and skills and mindset. If you fall more into that group, this is spirit wanting to come in through those creative outlets to bring you a kind of healing. So for some of you, this could be writing music, listening to sounds, or writing sounds. There's some way that, or maybe movement, dancing, painting, drawing, possibly writing, simply writing. There's some way, or poems. Wow, okay, there's many things coming through. But as you do these things, you kind of, whatever that outlet is for you, and you'll know it, drawing. Wow. Whatever that all is for you, as you do it, it kind of reveals your heart to you, and it reveals deeper unconscious layers of your mind to you as well. So Spirit is encouraging you to release that resistance towards those outlets if you can, because through those outlets comes the healing. And what your subconscious is actually resisting is the healing, is the growth, is the emotional opening, right? The heart opening that comes with this kind of healing. And do not be mistaken, accompanied with it is immense growth. There's something here about the Five of Swords, right? There's been a past, and I'm looking into the deck now, that's why I'm calling out that Five of Swords, but there's been a history of just violence, mental violence, physical violence, a past of fear. Your subconscious feels like it's fraught with some kind of conflict. Now we're all at different parts of our journey, and so this could be like full to the brim. You could feel like your subconscious is just full to the brim with this kind of fear, this violence, this conflict. Or you could feel like they're just the deepest recesses of your subconscious. Like you've been on this journey possibly for a different amount of time or in a different way. And you could feel like, there's just some uh, residual levels of this violence. It could be a strong sensation for you still, but it could be much more manageable or less strong than it was when you first started out on this journey or first realized that your subconscious had that kind of conflict inside of it. All of that is being balanced out for you, or Spirit is trying to balance that out for you, because it will lead to a lot of growth. It will also speed up movement in your life in general. So things will feel like they're moving faster. Things will feel easier. It will feel more like a no-brainer to decide you want to do something, and then have that thing or get that thing started or going or done, receiving the results of it, experiencing the abundance, experiencing success. All of those things can happen more smoothly and more quickly through releasing the resistance towards letting those emotions be freed, towards that this heart opening that's wanting to happen, no matter your specific situation. I'm just feeling one more message coming through, and that is love is wanting to emphasize itself. Love is so beautiful, and it's making me emotional. Sometimes we resist breathing in love, and we resist breathing it out and feeling ourselves sink back into the embrace of love, because once we do, what flows forth is all of the emotions that we've been feeling, all of the things that we experienced when we felt that we weren't safe, all of the pain. What comes through is the surrender, it's the anger, it's the hurt, it's everything. And then it's the fear, because how can we trust? And it's everything. And love is saying that love is bursting through right now, and it really wants to embrace us, and it really wants to hold us through everything and love us through everything, and show us that we don't have to be scared to take the leap. We don't have to be scared to take the leap of believing in the healing, the leap of allowing the healing to occur, allowing the heart to open. Love only wants to bring you that sense of contentment, that sense of fulfillment and completion that your soul is desiring. I just want to see if we have a Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle card to end off this already really emotional, really sweet and loving reading. So just a second. All right, and the card that comes out is number 46, Herkimer Diamond, Instant Energy. Powerful energy generators that access and release past life information, Herkimer diamonds make excellent shields against geopathic stress and EMFs. This crystal works beyond the physical levels of being to bring harmony to the energy bodies and the soul. Keep careful note of your dreams as they reveal the underlying causes of your dis-ease. You may be particularly sensitive to EMF frequencies, radioactivity, and detrimental earth energies. You may also be physically sensitive and need to clear a blocked third eye. Check that you are not living on a negative earth energy line. You may be addicted to your tablet or mobile phone and receiving detrimental vibes therefrom. Screen yourself appropriately. High vibration, high impact energy can dramatically change your world. Seeing the light. Today, the card that comes out on the bottom of the crystal deck is number 23, Trigonic Quartz, the Soul's Code. Trigonics hold the secrets of the universe and rapidly expand your awareness of multi-dimensions. Trigonics are cosmic coding for the soul. You are an eternal spirit on a human journey. As a result, you may feel that Earth is not your true home, but remember that you are here for a purpose. Expand your awareness, restructuring your physical and subtle bodies, beliefs, and realities. Birth your soul fully on Earth if you feel alienated. Meditation triggers your soul's full potential and purpose. In reintegrating fragments of your soul, you bring about wholeness. Recognize the multidimensional breadth of your own soul. Remain honest to achieve success. Reach beyond apparent reality and karma. Let go of conflicts. Renegotiate soul contracts. Heal soul traumas and the etheric blueprint. Expel toxins from the physical and subtle bodies to download higher frequency spiritual energies and integrate the light body. Your soul provides everything you need for well-being. Okay, so that was rich and powerful and deeply healing for me as a reader. I really hope that it brought you a similar kind of healing and a peaceful confirmation of your own intuition. Thank you so much for connecting with me here today and for clicking on this video. I look forward to connecting again in the future, so I invite you to subscribe to this channel and to like this video. I also offer personal sessions, so if you're looking for more one-on-one support with your unique situation, do look into the description box for more information. Until our next meeting, take excellent care of yourself and happy aligning.